So far we have looked at 250 battle chips. The first 193 were the standard battle chips, the other 57 were the NetNavi battle chips. But in MegaMan Battle Network 2 there are a grand total of 263 battle chips, meaning there are 13 battle chips we haven't even touched on yet. Some of them appear as rare drops in multiplayer net battles. Another you obtain by beating hard mode 100%. And the other two were distributed in Japan at certain events and can now only be obtained through Gameshark and Action Replay codes. It is time we delve into the secret battle chips of MegaMan Battle Network 2. The first group consists of battle chips that are considered the strongest of each of their respective elements: fire, aqua, elec, and wood. It's the Elemental Masters. First up is BigRedWave. It's a... It didn't work? No, let me try that again. First up is BigRedWave. It doesn't work? Wait, what? That can't be right. Okay, let's try the next battle chip then. Alright, FreezeBomb. It's a... That one too? What is going on here? Why aren't these battle chips working? So spark up... Wait, don't tell me. That one doesn't work either. Ugh. Alright, GaiaSword, it all rests on you now. My patience is wearing thin. You mean to tell me that all 4 of these secret battle chips do not work at all? What the f***? Okay, I'm doing it wrong on purpose. I was just pulling your leg. I do know how these 4 battle chips work. These battle chips will not work unless MegaMan is using a style that is the same type as the battle chip he is trying to use. So let's try that again. Style change, go! Okay, BigRedWave take 2, now with more heat gut style. BigRedWave is basically a souped up version of the Lava Wave battle chip from the first game that does 220 fire damage. Now with more AquaGospel style, it's time for FreezeBomb, a cross bomb that explodes into icicles that do 180 aqua damage. If any enemies survive the FreezeBomb attack, they'll be trapped in an ice cube. Temporarily. However, FreezeBomb's most useful ability comes into play when combined with paralyzing attacks like Zap Ring. If the timing is executed just right, the ice cube essentially becomes permafrost, meaning the enemy that's frozen is permanently frozen and cannot escape. However, don't use FreezeBomb on them again after they're permanently frozen, or they will escape. Go Elec Team Style! The Sparker Battle Chip releases a discharge in the 9 panels surrounding MegaMan that does 100 elec damage as its base. You see, as you hold down the A button, the battle chip slowly drains your HP and converts it into attack power that is added on to the 100 elec damage that the battle chip normally does. When you release the A button, you unleash the attack. It should be noted, while you're charging this attack and slowly draining HP, you are completely invulnerable to attacks. And unlike the Zeus Hammer battle chip, you cannot end up draining all your HP away. The Sparker battle chip will stop once you reach 1 HP, so the most damage you can do with this battle chip is 1099 damage. Wood shield style in play? Time to look at GaiaSword. GaiaSword is a massive wide sword that does 200 wood damage. So you're probably wondering why I didn't select 2 GaiaSwords and take out both of the Magnikas. That's because of this battle chip's special ability. If you select any battle chips after GaiaSword, their attack power will be sacrificed to power it up. So it would have just ended up with a GaiaSword that does 400 wood damage instead. And if you power up GaiaSword using the most powerful battle chips in the game, its damage output will clock out at 2600 wood damage. Granted, it still doesn't hit anywhere past the first row. the master of explosives, the king of blasting matter, a battle chip so powerful it is in fact a stage object and not a projectile. It's the BlackBomb secret chip. Remember the dud bombs on the bomb networks? That would blow up the entire side of the field they were on if hit with a fire attack? Well, the BlackBomb battle chip allows you to create your own dud bombs, which, when hit with a fire attack, do 200 fire damage to the entire enemy side of the field. The next three secret chips are considered the most powerful swords in the entire game. So much so that you could call them legendary. After all, they do have Proto Man on their artwork. And they kind of act as polar opposites to the Elemental Masters. FighterSword hits the 3 panels ahead of MegaMan and does 100 damage. KnightSword has the same range but does 150 damage, as well as sporting a very nice violet afterimage. And the Paladin or HeroSword, which also has the same range, does 200 damage. So you're probably wondering, how are these battle chips the polar opposite to the Elemental Masters? Well, they only work with normal style. They will not work with any other style at all. The next secret chip is named after the group of chips it's based on. So if you couldn't get enough of flaming comets from outer space, it's the Meteors secret chip. While the standard Meteor battle chips worked in a randomized fashion, Meteors, or Meteor 30, works in a set fashion, raining meteors from the back panels to the front panels, doing 40 fire damage with each meteor. Ever been in a situation where stage objects are nothing but hindrances? And while you'd like to get rid of them, you don't have the firepower necessary to destroy them? Well, Poltergeist will change them from hindrances into projectiles. Poltergeist picks up all stage objects on the battlefield and sends them careening into the enemy. And when I say any stage object, I mean any stage object. No stage object is too ridiculous for the Poltergeist battle chip. Originally distributed at special events, this next secret chip can only be obtained through action replay codes. There'll be a link to them in the description. But anyways, it's a NetNavi chip, and it's of GateMan? Yes, we've only scratched the surface with this enigmatic NetNavi. So let's take a look at GateSP. GateMan opens his chest to reveal a special cannon, producing a blast that deals 300 damage to the first enemy it hits. The next series of secret chips were also distributed at special events, so the only way to get them now is through action replay codes. The link's in the description. And these secret Navi chips are of none other than the final boss of the game, Gospel, possessor of the most powerful battle chips in the game. At least in terms of their base power. FireGospel breathes a fire breath that deals 600 fire damage to all enemies it touches. By the same token, AquaGospel's chilled ice breath deals 600 aqua damage. ElecGospel's electrified breath does 600 elect damage. And WoodGospel's razor-sharp wood breath does 600 wood damage. And so we come to the last of the secret chips, the 263rd battle chip. Your prize for beating hard mode. It's Sanctuary. Sanctuary changes all the panels on your side of the field into holy panels. With that, we've looked in detail at each and every battle chip, standard, NetNavi, and secret in MegaMan Battle Network 2. All 263 battle chips present and accounted for. But we're not done with the battle chips just yet. No. Tune in next time when we mix them together for the program advances.